Hi, welcome back to my channel. It's me. Um, so I want to give you a little bit of an update of what's been going on. Sorry that I didn't do a video release on Wednesday. It's just been really super busy this week, but um, so what I want to do is kind of give you a little bit of what's been going on and more stuff over there. Decorated the pond a little bit more. Um, as you can tell, there's a building back there. Um, I didn't record the building of the barn, but let's go check it out and see what it looks like. Here we go. Oh, one of my cactuses is gone. So this is like, the fenced in yard for the little piggies. As you can tell, got one of the new little pigs right there. He's very shy. um, this is the barn. This is the front of it. I decided to do a barn because we had those skeleton horses and stuff. So I wanted, this one must be shy too because he doesn't like to have his face. There he is. Anyways, we did a barn because I didn't want the skeleton horses outside anymore. So now they got their own little stable area. They're still fenced up because we don't have them tamed or anything. So you know, so yeah. And then this is one of Roshi's horse. And then this one is my horse. And then we have a barn door. This actually shows you that it actually will, with the chain and all that stuff and everything. And you pull on this chain over here and it closes it, and you pull on it and it'll open it up. And then I've got this is one of the new pigs. Of course, these are like, the original pigs. This is the fenced in yard. This is where they get to roam around. And then the fence goes all the way back here. Oh, spy chicken. This is what I call the chickens when they're just standing there and they are looking around. They're called spy chickens. And then you have this. It goes all the way over to here. So there's like tons and tons of room for the pigs to move around. And, you can't have a village without you got to have a barn for your animals and all that. It's still work in progress in here. Because we got to, get Crochy's saddle and all that stuff on his horse, and same way with mine. And we got to name the horses. And then there's like, the little attic area. This is still work in progress up here. I'm still going to put some hay bales up here and everything, because of course it's a barn. You got to have hay bales up here. And then you got your windows. Barns don't have actual windows in them. You know what I mean? They just don't. And usually when you got hay bales, usually they'll toss them out the window and all that kind of stuff, or they'll throw them down there, or all that. We took the two bottom of these ladders off because my horse was trying to climb the ladders. He was standing on the bottom part of the ladder right here, and he was trying to climb up the ladder. So we decided to take the bottom two off because one of the little pigs kept getting out, and we were like, how is he getting out? And sure enough, they could climb up the ladders. I don't know how, but he was able to climb up the ladder. So yeah. So okay. Well, let's I know I gave a update on the house and stuff, but we've done more work inside the house since my last video. So we're gonna go take a look in here. um, you remember this part, and I believe I showed you all this, the new wall with the stained glass window and all that stuff. And this is the basement. I remember showing you the basement and all that stuff, and where we had the snowmen down here and everything. But we changed it. So we did a brewing area. This is where we do all the brewing, and all the brewing stuff goes into. This is the water source and everything for putting, the water for the bottles and all that kind of stuff. See, water, tons of stuff in here. And then we have our nether wart right here, which we went over to into the nether and grabbed all this up because we needed to make a blaze farm and all that. And then we put the snowmen over here. This is their little area. And then in here is my husband's famous, Kuroshi's famous redstone stuff. This is for the door and everything, and there's pistons in here, and so I'm kind of showing it off. So if you guys want to do an automatic door and all that, this is kind of how you do it. I believe that's the piston right there. Redstone blocks, redstone dust, torches. I want to say repeaters. I believe that's what those are. And then you come over here, the exact same thing. This is another piston, all that. And it just, repeats it. So that's how he did the automatic doors. And let's see here. Let's go upstairs. So we kind of, did, rearranged in here because he loves having a basement in a house. So, and then again, here's the living room and the kitchen. Our stove now, it's got that. This is our oven, our sink, our counter. This was supposed to it's just a button, so it shows, a cupboard. And our sink, there's no water in it right now because the dishes are all done up. And then this right here is our refrigerator. I saw it online, a picture of it, and I don't know where the picture came from because it didn't say, but I liked it and everything, so I was like, oh, that's cool. So, and as you can tell, you can put food on these and all that stuff. You can put all kinds of stuff in there. And then here's our dining room table. And then let's go up here. This is our bedroom. Again, my dogs. This is Carmela. This is Nito. And this is Pretty Boy. That's our TV. And then the bathroom. I think you saw some of this. This is our shower head now. Our sink. And then this is our closet area. I remember showing you the closet. Our closet with our stuff in it. inrods. Got some inrods now. Remember, I told you that I was going to get some inrods for our to hang clothes on and all that stuff right there. So that's where these came in. And then, yeah. And then this is our like little nook area for reading books. We got bookshelves in here now. A little spot where you can come up here and sit if you want to. More books, more decorations, more bookshelves, you know, all that yummy stuff. I gotta go to sleep because there's some stuff outside I wanted to show you. So, and then, oop, you're not supposed to be up there. Get down, get down. And then, yeah. What am I wanting to show you? And then my husband, Kuroshi, went to the end. I don't go to the end because every time I do, he can't concentrate and he dies. So I don't go with him to the end. I was going to go with him to go kill the dragon, but it killed him first, and he told me, don't come in here. You're going to die. So I didn't go in there to help him kill the dragon. He killed the dragon himself. And then once he was done killing the dragon, we were able to go to the end. And that's where these beautiful things came into play. The wings. He got me a pair of wings. He's got wings too. They're beautiful. Yay. Now we're not walking around anymore. We're running, we're flying, all that yummy stuff. And then he got me some of these because these guys right here, if you cook them and all that, you can make inrods with these. And I think I got some already down, but yeah. So I'm doing all this. And then, let's see here. There's some more new stuff over here that I know that my husband, Kuroshi, has shown. So we're going to go over here and show you some stuff. And if I have time, I'll show you my build. I might as well tell you what I'm building because in the next video, it's actually going to show what I'm building. I am actually going to be building the Atlas, or sorry, excuse me, Atlantis, Lost City. And so, yeah, that's going to be some fun stuff. There's been a lot of work going on here. This is the tree farm that does the nether trees, and from the nether, the red and blue trees and stuff. He will have to explain it to you of how this is done and where he got it from and all that stuff. So when he goes and puts his video out and everything, he can tell you exactly, I mean, where he got it from, who he got it from, how he built it, all that yum stuff. But yes, this is the blue and red tree boom boom. I'm showing you some of this stuff. Let's see, can we go up here? Yeah, we can go up here. And he usually uses Obsidian because it doesn't blow up stuff when you're using that. These are just little elevators for our bone meal to come in. And then this part goes into our storage over there. And then this is the other one. This is just does regular trees. Let me see. All these trees. So, and yeah, it does really good. We've got a lot of tree logs from trees and stuff. This is where you go. You put your tree right there, and bone meal will come out of there, and it'll grow. And then this will make this go. This will push this way, and then the boom booms from up there will blow it up, and it will come into this. This is the bone meal, and then there's another one that goes down underneath and goes over there. And then we have this guy, which is our cobble generator one that he just finished. So that's that one. He just finished this. I don't think this one is in his build. I don't know if he's going to put this in his video or not. But yeah, I can actually kind of show you, maybe. Maybe not. I'll let him show you. And then this is our famous where you put your stuff into to have it cooked and everything. See, all smooth stone and all that. You put your stone in here. You put it in this one, and then it'll go up there. And these little, I don't know if you can see them. Let's see. Let's go up here. See if we can see them. Yeah. There's like tracks back here that where you can the carts have the stuff in, and it will go on. The tracks are right there, and they'll go all the way around, and they keep going all the way around until everything is cooked and put away. So again, I don't know where he got this built from or anything. So again, you'll have to go watch his video and all that stuff to find out. And then he's got one more, I believe, over here. And it's a basalt farm where it does the basalt, and it's just like the cobble generator. This one's a basalt generator. Boom booms. You flick this lever and it will send down a TNT, and it will blow this up, and then that piece will go all the way down into this and goes back into the storage area. This is our from the trees and everything. See, it says upper farm, mine carts and all that stuff. These are the little vines and all that you can get off there. This is another little farm. So, and then I believe that's all there is. I think I showed you that. Oh, I didn't show you this one. This one actually is a mango farm, because you can't do an actual regular, you can't put the mango farm trees in this because they grow too big and they grow weird. They're like acacia and all that kind of stuff. So the acacias go in, I believe, go into this one as well. And then we have in this little box is our dark oak and our pale wood, and then our flower azaleas, which he still has to do that farm. I don't know where he's going to put that one at, because they can't grow. You can't put them in those because those are only one tree. You know, like you plant just one tree, not four. And pale wood and all that stuff can only get put into the one. And I could probably take you over to where I'm building at. So let's go take you over there. So I'm a little away. Not too far, but I am a little away. And I've got the one of my circles done, which this is where I'm building at. This is one of my circles. Let me go down here in the middle here and hit F4 so you guys can actually see it. And we'll go up so you guys can actually really see it, how big my circle is. I'm actually going to be putting another one out farther on this circle because I have to have, like, you know, you got the 1, 2, and then you got another one that goes in this in the center of right here, and then you're going to have another one that's out here because you got to have your water in between there and all that. So yeah, that so far this is my circle is from here to here to here. From here to here is 105, you know, each one of those. So altogether this is a 209 round circle. So we need to go to sleep because, yeah, we don't want moms getting us out here. But yeah, I spent all day yesterday trying to get this circle right, and I finally at I can't even remember, I think midnight, I started working on it at 7 o'clock, and finally at midnight is finally when I got it done and got it right, because it kept messing up on me and all that yummy stuff. So yeah, but so I am doing it the Atlantis Lost City. I am going out of my comfort zone and all that, and it's a very, very big build for me. Again, I am building this out here in nowhere land. What do you think of that, people? Yay, right? Anyways, we'd like to say thank you for watching, and until next time, talk to you later. Bye.